We're gonna be talking about skincare today. I had a request to do an in-depth skincare video, so that is what we're gonna do. I truly feel like I have mastered my skincare routine and what works really well for me. I know exactly what to look for in a product. I've done a lot of research, okay? I got a lot of data. I've tried a lot of products. Today, we are doing a barefaced video because we're gonna be talking about my skincare routine. I'm gonna be going over every single product that I use morning and night. I even have a list of recommendations for you guys of products that I have tried and loved and put them in order of most favorite to least favorite, but they're all still favorites technically. So let's just get into my actual routine. I'm gonna do my morning skincare routine with you and then talk about my nighttime skincare routine and also my facial cleansers and my weekly skincare routines. So this is gonna be a very in-depth skincare video. So let's just get into it. And before we get into the skincare and the products, I do just want to remind you as a disclaimer that your skin health has a lot to do with your genetics, 1. 2, your diet and water intake play a huge part as well in your skin, and your gut health also plays a huge part in your skin and your hormones. So there are some things that you can control, not with skincare products, but with lifestyle things and whatnot. I know that I have good genetics, you guys. My skin, I'm very lucky. I do struggle with my skin getting drier every year that I age. I am starting to get a little bit more texture, fine lines on my forehead I'm noticing. Fine lines on my eyes, but it's all normal. I have no Botox or fillers. This is just my natural skin at 35. My skin type is normal to dry, leaning more dry. Every year I get older, the drier my skin gets. Also, my skin loses moisture very quickly. So the moment I wash my face in the shower or at night and I towel dry it, it is instantly dry. So that means my skin is losing moisture very quickly. I also get hyperpigmentation from breakouts, and I have a little bit of melasma, which happens as you age as well, and it's just like concentrated hyperpigmentation. Sometimes I get texture, but a lot of the products that I use now in my constant rotation make it so I don't have texture anymore. And then I just have a little bit of redness, and then of course fine lines, not so much wrinkles though. So let's just do my morning skincare really quick. First, I love to go in with a facial mist, and because my skin loses moisture super fast, the facial mist allows the rest of my skincare to actually absorb into my skin versus just sitting on top of my skin. So I am like just about out of this. As you can see, this is the Beekman 1802 Milkshake Toner. It's a hyaluronic acid and squalene facial toner mist. This is personally one of my favorites. I don't normally use toners, but it's nice that it's kind of like a 2-in-1. So I don't mind that it's a toner, but I don't use it because it's a toner. But I do like the hyaluronic acid. I have used this one like more than 3 times. It's a favorite for sure. So after I go in with a facial mist, my skin is ready for a serum. And I always like to go in with something that's going to be hydrating. Again, hyaluronic acid. This is from L'Oreal. A lot of the skincare I'm using today is skincare I'm testing. Some of it is skincare that I have used before, but I am constantly trying new skincare, but I do know what I like, and I only save the things that I know have the ingredients that I like for my skin type. So this is the L'Oreal Revitalift Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Put this in my hand. Every skincare video you guys will watch from me will always have the same tips and tricks. I've been doing them for years, so I am not new to this. But right now, I'm actually pressing the serum into my skin. Serums actually penetrate deeper than moisturizers. So this is really taking your skin from dry to plump. It's like a glass of water for your skin. So you really want to press it in, and I can literally feel my skin drinking this. I see a lot of people put serums on like this, but highly encourage you to really press that serum into the skin. Like I said, it's like a glass of water for your skin. It's like electrolytes. So you want to really push it into the skin. and it penetrates a little bit deeper than moisturizer. So because I have dry skin, I need hydration, and that's what serums provide for me. So I like to use hydrating serums, but I also like to use brightening serums because I have a lot of freckles. I also have the melasma, and I will get hyperpigmentation from breakouts. So I am always constantly looking to give my skin a little bit of brightening. So at night, I typically use the chlorophyll discoloration serum. This is like a more natural type of brightening serum versus having vitamin C in it. This has chlorophyll. I actually love the texture of this chlorophyll serum. It's super thick. I'm gonna put a little bit on now. You don't have to put multiple. I'm just putting this on to show you, but look at how tacky it makes my skin. I'm obsessed with that. I want my skin to have all of that bouncy plumpness back because it loses it so much, especially as you get older. So when my skin has that feeling, I'm like, yes, this is a serum for me. So this is one serum that I use at night. I literally also just used this serum last night, and I actually really like it. It's the Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum. So it has Vitamin C Complex Plus, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin E. This is really good. I'm so excited that it's like an affordable skincare or more accessible skincare. So once I saw it in my PR, I was like, I need to try that because I actually don't have vitamin C right now. And vitamin C is something that I like to have consistently in my skincare routine, especially after summer. I want to keep that glow, but you want to keep a brightness about your skin, especially with all that sun happening during the summer. So that is what I'm always looking for: hydration, brightening, vitamin C. Those are my vibes. Or like ceramides, peptides. Those are ingredients that I personally am constantly looking for. So after I do my serums, I like to go in with my eye cream. This one is from Belief. This is their new Aqua Bomb Lifting Eye Gel, and it has this cute little pump. So I'm gonna use this. You can apply it with the tip, but I just like to do it with my finger, honestly. I feel like I can really get in there. This one has a little bit of like a minty scent to it, just FYI, if you don't like scents in your skincare, it does have a minty scent. But I really like this one. It's lightweight, it's not super heavy, which is perfect for morning time. I did notice this was kind of advertised as like a nighttime eye cream from them, and their blue one is more of like a morning one. But for me, since I have dry skin, I do like something that's a little serum-like, a little bit thicker, but not too thick in the morning. Otherwise, it's going to mess with my makeup. So it's also be lightweight enough to where it doesn't interfere with the makeup. And every step to me is like self-care. I'm always massaging, always lifting the skin upwards. It's kind of like a lymphatic drainage moment as well whenever I'm putting my skincare on. I really try to be in the moment with the skincare. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes, so really get into it and really treat your skin to that little massage. Got this matching my nails. I do use a different eye cream for nighttime. I wanted to try the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. I heard such good things about this from Kiehl's, so I wanted to try it and I was loving it. It is deeply, deeply, deeply hydrating and moisturizing for the skin, but I did notice it's a little bit too thick and emollient for the morning time for me. It was making my mascara run a lot, which normally never happens. So I knew this was the culprit to that. So I switched this to my nighttime eye cream. Do you have to use a separate eye cream for the night from the morning? No. So it is kind of unfortunate that this one is not something that I can use in the morning. So keep that in mind if you plan on getting this. This might interfere with your makeup like it did for me. So maybe it won't be for you. But the Belief eye cream is a little bit lighter, not as an emollient, and it does well with makeup. So that's something to definitely keep in mind as a makeup girly like me. I actually prefer gel cream moisturizers. They're so lightweight and I feel like they penetrate deeper in the skin. Like they're actually penetrating versus just sitting on top of the skin. I'm currently using Paula's Choice Pro Collagen Peptide Plumping Moisturizer. This is actually new to me. I've been using it for at least a month now and I really like this. Paula's Choice has like a whole line with this peptide collagen And you can see it's a little bit more translucent because it's a gel cream, and it just melts into the skin so quickly. But just because it absorbs quickly doesn't mean that it kind of dries out quickly. It actually keeps the skin very hydrated for a while. And I want you to think of moisturizer as kind of like locking in all the hydration from the serums. So I like to use something very lightweight morning and night. At night, I don't mind using something a little bit more rich, but lately I just feel like the gel creams absorb so nicely into the skin and my skin just drinks it up. So I really love these, and I always go outwards and go upwards. I want to keep it lifted, a little lymphatic massage as I'm putting on my skincare. And for my nighttime moisturizer right now that I'm trying out and have been liking is from Kiehl's. It's the Ultra Facial Cream. This one is also really lightweight. It says it's a 24-hour daily lightweight hydrating formula with squalene and glacial glycoprotein. I don't know what that means, but this has been pretty good. It also has, you can't even see it, but it also has that really lightweight gel moisturizer type vibe. And I have to say, I wake up with my skin glowing in the morning. And you know what? My skin was glowing this morning, and I think it's because I use this vitamin C serum. The way that I know I have found a good vitamin C serum and that I really like it is my skin will actually be more glowy in the morning. Like when I use my You to the People facial cleanser, that is a exfoliant and brightening one with vitamin C, my skin is visibly glowier the next day. So anything with vitamin C, I personally know by how glowy my skin is the day after. That tells me whether it's a good vitamin C or not for my skin. So I woke up this morning with glowy skin after using this. And then the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, I like it. I don't know if I would put it in the love category. I think it's really good. I really do like it, but I've loved so many other ones. Like I would still put it on my recommendations list because it's a good one. And if you love Kiehl's and their ingredients and all of that, I'll put it on there, but I definitely have other ones that I would choose over it. And don't forget your lips. I've been using the Milk Makeup Electrolyte Balm. I really like this one. It's a very hydrating, keeps my lips nice and hydrated and plump. And I just love like the scent of it. This one is Workout. I'm pretty sure it's watermelon. That's exactly what it tastes like. I don't know. I look forward to putting this on every morning. So this is a texture I really enjoy for the morning time. I'm constantly trying new things, but I'm trying new things so I can suggest to you guys new ones that you guys may want to try. Like maybe you guys like Paula's Choice, or you guys like Cocoa Kind, or you want something more affordable, you want something more high end. So I'm constantly trying all of them so I can find what I think is the best of the best, or things that I personally like so I can recommend them to you guys if you have normal to dry skin as well. So at night for my lips, I have been using the Kissu lip mask. I'm almost done with this finally, and it has a little spatula at the top. Almost done. This is a really good one. I really like it. I'm pretty picky with every step. I'm not gonna say I'm picky with lip masks, because I'm picky with every single step, and it has to be like a love for me to continue using it and to recommend it. So that's my nighttime lip mask. Moving on to face washes. This is my current lineup of face wash. Of course, your girl is a double cleanser. I could not live my life without double cleansing. So I've been using the Kosas Plump and Juicy Cushiony Balm Botanical Oil Cleansing Oil. If you've been here long enough, you know I personally prefer cleansing oils over cleansing balms, and it's just a sensory thing. A lot of the time my nails are long, so I don't like dipping my hands into a balm. I feel like they work well, but I just don't like, it's just a sensory thing for me. So I do prefer cleansing oils that have pumps. So I have been using this one from Kosas. Is it one of my favorites? No, but is it good enough to finish? Yes. So I just want to put it out there that I do like to use cleansing oils. It is so important that you take every inch of your makeup off that you possibly can before washing your face, so your face wash can be very effective. And I don't use water to remove it. I use actual bamboo cotton rounds. I don't think I've ever talked about this, but I feel like it might be important, and that's how I get my skin squeaky clean. So after I put on the cleansing oil on my dry hands, dry face, The reusable bamboo rounds, I use that to actually like remove all of the makeup. And then I go in with face wash, and the face wash that I use every single night, I have used this for years now. I feel like anytime I'm using anything different, I always want to go back to this. My skin just loves this. This is the Daily Milk Exfoliant from Dermalogica. It's a calming oat-based powder exfoliant. So this is a powder, and when you pour it out into your hand, you just add water, and you can add as much or as little water as you want. I don't add that much water. I like it to be like a paste almost when I put it on, and it still just gives me the best facial clean ever. I truly enjoy this product, and I feel like it has helped my skin so much. I actually used to suffer with a lot of texture on my skin, but ever since I've incorporated more exfoliating into my skincare routine, my skin has gotten so much better texture-wise. I hardly ever have texture, honestly. And this is a daily face wash for me. I've used it for years. It's very expensive, but it lasts all year long, and me and Russ use it every single night. So it lasts forever. So the price per use is really good on this product. So it's definitely worth it. I've bought it before with my own money a couple times. It's really, really good. One of my favorites. One of the things that I consistently use. Like, I hardly ever try anything different unless I come across another powder exfoliant like this. I typically always come back to this. And when we travel, I have a mini, so we also use it when we're traveling. I'm telling you, I can't live without that. It's so important to my skincare routine, and I feel like I don't talk about it enough. So then for the morning time, I don't wash my face every morning, but if I go for my morning walk and I put on my little milk jelly tint serum and my SPF, I will wash my face when I get home, when I take a shower, because then I have the SPF on and the dirt and grime from walking. So I will wash my face. And this is also from Dermalogica. I'm a really big fan of Dermalogica's face washes, their facial cleansers. I love them. This is their Magnetic Afterglow Cleanser with positively charged hyaluronic acid, moisture bonding cleansing cream. So this kind of comes out looking like a lotion, but it definitely suds up, which I like. And it's just really, really, really gentle. As someone with dry skin, it's important not to strip my skin too much. And even though I exfoliate, I don't use products that really strip my skin. So this is a really gentle facial cleanser that I use in the morning, and I have loved this. I don't have too many morning facial cleansers that I love like this. Like, this is my holy grail, but I have tried quite a few, and I put them in my list if you guys want to check it out. Once again, this is just what I'm currently using. And then twice a week, I do wash my face at night with a different facial cleanser. Youth to the People Papaya plus vitamin C, ginger root, lactic acid, exfoliate, brighten, superfruit cleanser. I love this stuff. Me and Russ both use it. He uses it daily. I use it twice a week. I use it Sundays and Wednesdays typically. I try to remember. And once again, it's just another type of exfoliator, but this one, because it has vitamin C, makes my skin extremely glowy. But if I were to use it every day, it would definitely strip my skin. Unlike this one doesn't strip my skin. So that's why I use that one only twice a week. And we're on our second bottle. So that is something that I definitely see us keeping in our routine as well. Like I said, some things never leave the routine, and this is probably one of them now. And then one last thing for exfoliation, because I'm really big on it because I had texture, and I really feel like exfoliating keeps your skin very fresh and new, and also glowy and texture free. I like to use exfoliating pads, which are chemical exfoliators. So these type of exfoliators are physical exfoliators for the most part. This one is a little bit of active and non-active because it has the lactic acid in it and the vitamin C. But if you use a chemical exfoliator pad, like these First Aid Facial Radiance pads, these are going to penetrate the skin much deeper than just a physical exfoliator. Physical exfoliator is going to get rid of all of the dead skin on your face and anything that's kind of just like sitting on your skin. A chemical exfoliator is going to penetrate below the surface level and actually exfoliate deeper. So it's a really strong pairing. I use these 1 to 2 times a week, depending how my skin feels. But honestly, ever since I've been using the Daily Milk Exfoliant and the Youth to the People one, I haven't really been needing to use the facial radiance pads. So every once in a while, I'll use these, but I typically don't use them every week like I used to. So I'll use them maybe, so 2 times out of the month, I will do the exfoliating pads. Sunscreen. After I do my moisturizer in the morning, I do apply SPF. Of course, SPF is so important. Cannot stress this enough, especially if you are a young person. Make sure to wear your SPF because sun damage may not show up till you're older. So you don't want to find out when you're older how unprotected your skin was. And the current SPF I'm using is from Murad, which I'm also getting really into. They have a lot of good products as well, but this is their hydration super active moisturizer, SPF hydrating with layers, deep hyaluronic acid for extended hydration, broad spectrum sunscreen, SPF 50. And I have really been liking this. It is very SPF-esque, if that makes sense. But what I love about Murad is they came out with like 4 of these. So they have like a mattifying one, a radiance one, a hydrating one, and I forgot what the other one was. But they kind of had one for everyone. Russ's sister is also using one that I gave her, and she loves it. So I love that. And I also really like it on top of my moisturizer. But I get this question a lot. Do you have to wear a moisturizer and a SPF? And the answer is no. But for me, it's just a preference. I like what my moisturizer does. And then the SPF is just an extra step for protection. I do have some SPFs that I would wear on their own without moisturizer. I'm very picky when it comes to SPF texture and experience and feel on the skin. Very, very big on it. I'm very big about all the skincare, but I will say I'm probably the most picky about SPF. And I have a few bangers on my list, if I do say so myself, and all of them are amazing under makeup. I'm really big on the skincare working well with makeup because I am a makeup girly. So no fear, all of my SPFs that I have recommended are all amazing under makeup, including this one, which I had to put this one on. I like SPFs that are like a serum, hydrating serum type of vibe. This one is more an SPF vibe, but look how easily it blends out. It's not super thick, which is nice. It does kind of smell like an SPF. It does kind of have a greasy feel like an SPF, but it isn't actually greasy. Like, I'm not gonna actually say it's greasy, but it kind of does have that same slip as an SPF. I like it, but again, it would probably go on the bottom of my list of SPFs, but I would recommend it. I think it's a great SPF. And if you like Murad, why not? And then I'm just gonna show you 2 more things that I use occasionally. For my morning walks in the morning, I hate putting moisturizers onto my skin without putting a serum on. So in the morning, before my walks, before my SPF, I'll put on this Milk cooling water jelly ice. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with this damn thing, but at the end of the day, I really do love it, and it makes my SPF just glide on really nicely, and it's kind of like that buffer between my skin and the SPF, which I don't know why, but I just like that. And then for breakouts, I always get one hormonal breakout during my period, never fails, and sometimes I get hormonal breakouts like on my chin. I haven't gotten it in a while, but those ones hurt. But this is from Clear Start, which is also Dermalogica's like little sister brand. This is their breakout clearing booster. I have used this whenever I have a breakout, and it works so good. So once I notice a breakout, mine will always typically come from like deep within. So once I feel that, I start putting on this product, and it'll like instantly dry the blemish out, which I love. Sometimes I wait too long and I forget, and it gets like to its end point, and I still will put this product, and next day it'll be so much smaller. It'll be dried out, not dried out in a bad way though, not like if you were to put toothpaste on it, but it kind of just like sucked the life out of it in a good way, so it can heal quicker. I've had it for a while now. Like, it's definitely a lifesaver with breakouts, especially because once they get to a certain point, you're always going to get that hyperpigmentation, which I do because I do have a little bit of melanin in my skin, so I am more susceptible to hyperpigmentation. So it's nice to catch the breakouts before they get to that point, pretty much. And that is all of my skincare. I actually can't believe how much skincare I have sitting here right now. And of course, you guys don't have to use a different facial mist, a different moisturizer, a different eye cream, a different serum for morning and night. You can use one morning and night, just finding what you like. Like I said, I am constantly trying new products, so I like to try different things in the morning and the night, and some products are just better for morning versus night for me personally. So that's just what it is for me, but you can definitely find some great products in my recommendations for morning and night to work all day long for you guys if you have dry skin like me. But yeah, this is my skincare routine, and everything is almost pretty much guaranteed to look great under makeup because it always does for me at least. So I'm very confident in the routines and the products, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!